Good evening, everyone. My name is Natasha Fatima from SMA Islamic Center, and in this debate at Motion 1 in the government's team, I am here to agree on the blue economy strategy in Indonesia. 1. Management of marine coastal assets. Indonesia has developed fishery management area levels that provides structure for making critical decisions on fishers' harvest levels. The system is conceptually sound, yet it remains in need of budget, human resources, and fully defined management plans that can provide fish stocks depletion, including clear harvest limits determined based on science and data. Indonesia has developed marine partial plans that can identify areas of the ocean suitable for economic activities, and areas should remain protected. Interrogation of these plans with business permitting system is now needed to ensure the development adheres to zoning. A scorecard system could be used to track complaints and plan implementation process, with indicators that measures status and coastal marine sources such as extent and quality mangroves and coral reefs. In long terms, Indonesia could provide developing a marine coastal cadastre to help avoid conflicts over ocean and coastal use. 2. Mobilize, incentives, and investments. Improvements in basic services and infrastructure for solid waste collection, water sewage system are needed to manage environment impacts in coastal areas, improve basic services and quality life in the coastal communities, and protect tourism destinations from harm. Needed investments will substantial, but global experience shows that the return to such infrastructure is very high. Yet infrastructure in isolation will not be enough to deal with challenges of waste. In long term, Indonesia's blue economy will require circular economy measures that reduce waste in the first times. The government existing extended procedure regulation could be complicated by deposit refund system. Improvement standards for recyclable materials, minimum recyclable content requirements, and public reprovement and prioritize cycles materials. 3. Better system for data collecting and monitoring. A seascape as complex as Indonesia requires refined and detailed and timely information to manage fishermen, ecosystem, and human impacts. Extended coverage of surveys collecting species-specific stock and harvest information will be important, along with accelerated long of e-monitoring and reporting system. Agreement on the consistent methods for ecosystem monitoring and data sharing is also needed better data will further benefit tourism. Environmental impact monitoring could be explained at key tourism destinations to detect problems, inform mitigation, reassurance, and timely basis. 4. Build back bluer from the COVID pandemic. There are opportunities to align short economic COVID recovery efforts with long-term needs of ocean sectors. The key management systems such as partial plans and fisher management plans can be tested and implemented in context of reduced user pressure and giving government time to iron out challenges. And ultimately, the report is a reminder that Indonesia's blue economy is not just a jargon. In serious partial regimens, well within Indonesia's capability and ambitions, the World Bank is also providing technical supports through the Indonesia Sustainable Ocean Programs, adding the blue economy knowledge base and building capacity. That's all the debates and points that I have for today. Thank you so much for listening to my arguments.